Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, DHC-1 Chipmunk survives antenna collision during Airshow. ALPA renews demand for return of flight crew from Dominican Republic. Microsoft Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition imminent. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. DHC-1 Chipmunk survives antenna collision during Airshow. A deHavilland DHC-1 Chipmunk, reportedly the oldest such example of the breed, has been involved in a bizarre airshow accident, in which its right wing was nearly torn from the airframe after colliding with an antenna positioned within the airshow's active flight area. No harm came to the pilot, but pictures suggest that the wing was severely compromised and that the pilot was lucky to recover the aircraft intact. The Chipmunk aircraft hit the antenna while conducting an air show during Festival Brigada Vuela for the 75th anniversary of the Aero Club Argentina. The aircraft struck the antenna with the right wing, and though it appeared that the right wing was severely compromised and was pulled away from its route a great deal, it stayed attached long enough for the pilot to execute a landing. Some of the debris reportedly struck as many as 4 spectators, but injuries were, thankfully, minor. The after effects show the right wing tip pretty much absent, much of the outboard portion of the aileron torn away from the body of the wing, and a seriously disturbing gap at the wing root, showing that the wing's contact with the antenna pulled it back and away from the fuselage, though it did hold on somehow. We want this pilot's rabbit foot. And after the break, Piper announces unpaved field approval for M600 SLS.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Ready for the boonies. Piper announces unpaved field approval for M600 SLS. Piper has been awarded FAA approval for its Piper M600 SLS single-engine turboprop aircraft to be operated from unpaved fields. Piper has received numerous requests for unpaved field certification and announced kit approval had been completed for Canada, the UK, and Europe. Brazil certification is expected in early 2023. All 2022 M600 SLS aircraft starting with serial number 198 are factory provisioned to operate on unpaved fields with the incorporation of supplement number 5 into the approved aircraft pilot's operating handbook. United Calibrate launches apprenticeship program for aircraft technicians. United Airlines has initiated Calibrate, an in-house apprenticeship program that will help grow and diversify its pipeline of aircraft maintenance technicians. The inaugural class starts next week in Houston as the airline plans to train more than 1,000 people at about a dozen locations by 2026. Calibrate is a 36-month program in which participants earn and learn, getting paid while completing the full-time certification and training process. United will start accepting external applications in early 2023. Eviation order book exceeds 2 billion smackers. Eviation Aircraft has announced that the order book for its 9-seater all-electric Alice airplane has passed a total value of $2 billion. Alice conducted its first flight on September 27, 2022 at Grant County International Airport, Washington, the first all-electric commuter airplane to pass this test. This achievement marked the start of a new phase in the development of the Alice. Eviation is now focused on its certification program on the way to completing entry into service. 189th AH-1Z Viper caps off USMC program. Bell's Amarillo, Texas facility held a small ceremony for the delivery of the 189th AH-1Z Viper to the Marine Corps, capping off the program of record for the long-running H-1 platform. From the UH-1Y program building 160 aircraft in 2018 to the combined H-1 program's 349 aircraft today, Bell has kept the long-running platform modern and competitive 60 years after leaving the drawing board. From the original Huey's roots laid down in 1959, the USMC has obtained an airframe with 85% commonality between the AH-1Z Viper and UH-1Y Venom. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. ALPA renews demand for return of flight crew from Dominican Republic. Captain Tim Perry, president of ALPA Canada, issued a statement as the 7-month anniversary approaches since 2 Pivot Airlines pilots, along with 3 other employees, were detained in the Dominican Republic after discovering and then reporting contraband on their aircraft. Quote, after nearly 7 months, the flight crew remains detained and unable to leave the country. ALPA Canada has been working extremely hard through all available means and diplomatic channels, along with Pivot management, other unions, police, and government officials to bring these Canadians home. It's appalling that Dominican authorities have chosen to hold these individuals, knowing they followed all local and international protocols and regulations when immediately reporting their discovery. Evidence suggests no wrongdoing by the crew, and on August 30th, Pivot's lawyers filed for the case against the crew to be dismissed. Unfortunately, the Dominican authorities continue to ignore what has been presented to them. Most recently, during their bail hearing on October 20th, no translator was present. This was the 4th hearing where a translator, arranged by the courts, failed to show up. ALPA Canada has lost faith in the Dominican authorities and judicial process, and we are losing faith in the diplomatic channels and means we have exhaustively employed to bring these Canadians home, end quote. And after these messages, Microsoft Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition imminent.
Are you tired of tucking your phone under your headset to make a call and having cords and adapters strewn about the cockpit? Experience wireless cell phone communications and your personal music with Pilot Communications BlueLink 2. BlueLink 2 gives you a wearable link to 2 Bluetooth-enabled devices at the same time and can even control your phone and music. Use BlueLink 2 with your existing headset or a Pilot Communications headset from pilot-usa.com.
Throughout the globe, Piper Aircraft has hand-selected the very best in company representation, service, and support. From first inquiry to acquisition to product support, Piper Aircraft ownership is seamless and worry-free. Piper Aircraft authorized dealers, factory trained, factory connected.
Unbridled passion, unequaled performance, unlimited possibilities.
Hartzell Aviation, you are cleared for takeoff.
Introducing Hartzell Aviation, leading general aviation companies united by the Hartzell guiding principle of built on honor, a commitment to uphold the highest standards in quality, performance, and support. Hartzell Propeller, Hartzell Engine Tech, Hartzell Aerospace Welding. We are Hartzell Aviation.
Now boarding at hartzellaviation.com.
Welcome back. Microsoft Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition imminent. Comes now November 2022, and Microsoft's storied flight simulator program attains the distinction of being the Tech Titan's longest-running software product line, predating Windows by 3 years. Most versions of Microsoft Flight Simulator include digital iterations of popular aircraft deriving of the military, commercial, business, and general aviation sectors. From Lockheed's F-22 Raptor to Boeing's 737 to Textron's Longitude to Beechcraft's Baron and Robinson's R-22, the diversity of flight experiences available to Microsoft Flight Simulator aficionados remains among the program's most enduring and compelling selling points. Microsoft has announced that its soon-to-be-released Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition will include the Gimbal Cabri G2 helicopter to the company's expansive fleet of virtual aircraft. The G2, a 2-seat light helicopter produced by France's Hélicoptères Gimbal, has gained considerable popularity in both the US and across the world since its 2008 introduction. In addition to the Calibrate G2, Microsoft's Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition includes iconic machines such as Howard Hughes' Spruce Goose, deHavilland's Beaver, and the Wright Flyer, each of which imparts dimension and character to Microsoft's perennial favorite while enriching the user experience. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!